Chamber Ambassador Award. The recipient of this award is an individual who serves on the Charlevoix Area Chamber of Commerce Ambassador Committee, giving their time, talent, and energy in order to promote the value of the Chamber and its programs. Dennis Cassina.
It makes me feel very honored and very humbled. I mean, I'm honored that my peers have, chosen me, and I'm humbled that there's so many great ambassadors out there that I was chosen. My wife's been an ambassador for, I think, 7, 8 years. I'm not sure on that. And she said to me, this
would be a neat way for you to give back to the community and still become involved. And it's something that we could do together. And we enjoy going together and representing this beautiful city that was so great to raise our children in and has surrounded us with the beauty and love that the people in the town offer us.
Ambassadors, and I'm not saying they're doing this all the time, but they're in the stores and somebody knows, you're in a store shopping and somebody knows you're ambassador and it's, oh, what's going on at the Chamber? Or you tell them what's going on in the Chamber. So I think it's very important to get our word out there.
Dennis is so dedicated and so conscientious. He's so reliable. Anything that you ask him to do, you can count on him showing up to do it and to do it with enthusiasm and with a smile. Dennis also has so many years as a Charlevoix businessman and also in public service. He served on both the City Planning Commission and City Council, so he knows very well the challenges and the opportunities that Charlevoix businesses face. So his knowledge of business has been invaluable to the Ambassadors Committee and again, his dedication and reliability.
Well, Dennis may be receiving an award for being a Chamber Ambassador, but really he's a Charlevoix Ambassador. What I think of for Dennis is anytime you need someone, Dennis is there. Whether it's been some of our activities in the park, whether it's some of our committees, some different activities, Dennis is always there. And his love for Charlevoix is infectious because of that. In my time here, he's been most involved with our organization committee of Main Street. He chairs that committee and has been very involved in some of the Main Street activities. I know he was also involved on the Main Street Steering Committee as we went through that application process and was really instrumental to seeing some of the work that we've already been doing today because of his commitment to Charlevoix.
If there is a need, it's a community that everybody gets together and everybody's working towards one goal. I am chairman of the organization committee for Main Street of Charlevoix. I am also on the parish committee for St. Mary's Parish. I am president of the Charlevoix Club, so that's enough to keep me busy for now. We have one grandchild who's out in Seattle, so we're out there quite a bit. Every Saturday in the fall, I try and attend every Michigan home football game. This last summer and next summer, I hope to work at the Charlevoix City Golf Course in the pro shop, play golf, and just enjoy life.
Well, I think we both love this town, and as I said, the city has embraced us, helped us to raise our children, for us to give back and help to make the city great and help other people to learn about the city is easy for us to do.
I have an awesome life. I wouldn't have traded for anything in the world. Got a great family and a great wife.
Customer Service Award. Service excellence is top priority. The recipient of this award, an employee of a member business, exemplifies high standard, giving priority attention to every customer, guest, or client. Cheryl Carey.
I am pretty excited about it, but I don't see outside the store very often, so I don't feel that there's a whole lot of people that come in the store because we're so small, so it's pretty cool to see that there's a large number of people that get to see what we do here and how great we are here.
We hired her to work on the front end. I believe it was 10 years, going on 11. She loves people, and people are important to her, and she loves to help them solve their problem, whether it's You don't know what you need to help you with your cold or what kind of Band-Aid is going to work best on the cut on your ankle. She just likes to help solve people's problems.
I have never worked corporate or for a big box store or for a chain, so I really appreciate that John and Lonnie, they are appreciative of their employees. They give us customer service training, they give us product training so that we're better able to help our customers.
Oh, it's going on about 11 years now. We started at roughly the same time, so I joke with Cheryl and tell her that it's the longest relationship I've ever been in. But yes, we're great friends. She likes pina coladas and taking walks in the rain. I'm just kidding. No, she probably could tell you every single Scooby-Doo episode, like word for word. I think she's got a pretty outgoing personality. I like that she just likes to have fun and hang out and not be super serious all the time. It's very nice because I'm kind of the same way too.
Good customer service comes from being able to show that customer that you're focused on them. You problem solve for them. You anticipate their needs before they even realize they have them. You're building a huge relationship with them and they get to trust you and they'll come in and talk to you again. We have some customers that just come in to harass us.
Knowledgeable, dependable, and that sets an excellent example for the other employees in the store to follow.
Everybody knows what's going on, they know what questions to ask, they know how to relate to the person and give them ways to solve whatever issue they have when they come in.
Young Professional of the Year, driven and leading by example. This individual demonstrates leadership and professional development, civic, charitable, and social endeavors in Charlevoix. The recipient of this award is 40 years of age or under and a chamber member. Luther Kurtz.
You know, I had a hard time thinking about what it means to be a young professional, but I think, you know, it's changed over the years. We talked about that, and now I think it is more like, you know, recognizing people that embrace things that they're passionate about and doing it. So it doesn't necessarily mean you're, you know, excelling in one particular thing, but embracing many different things in the community, or embracing something that you like for running a company, or something that you do in your job. And, well, I think my dad helped me out a lot as I was starting a business and trying to navigate those things and talking about how to work with people and how to be involved in the community. And so I would say my dad was my mentor.
Well, Luther certainly brings a lot of youth and vibrancy to our community. He's involved in so many different things in town that he's good for Charlevoix because he cares about the community. He's willing to put his money where his mouth is, so to speak, in terms of business in town. And I think that really adds a lot to the community.
Well, I first met Luther, aka Timoteo Kurtz, in my Spanish class. My first year teaching here in Charlevoix. He was a junior in high school, and then I also had him on the ski team. I helped, was assistant ski coach my first 5 years. That would have been the 93-94 school year, so well over 20 years. And I remember when we went to Spain, we were just getting out of the airport and getting ready to get on our bus, and he came up and asked me, you know, how do you say sunflower seeds, senor? And I was like thinking, why does he want to know this? And I'm like, it's pipas. And then right after I tell him that, he runs over and our bus driver was eating pipas, and he walks up and it's just like, dame pipas, por favor. And the Spanish guy didn't even flinch, just poured some sunflower seeds in his hand, and you know, just that kind of personality. He's not afraid to talk to anybody, and it's just a really pleasant person to be around.
I learned more from my year working for him than I have 20 years of working jobs managing other businesses and whatnot. He has what Northern Michigan needs the most right now, and that's vision. We need people with vision and energy who are willing to be selfless. And that's one of the things that's great about Luther is he gives so much of himself to the community that he's immersed in to make it better. And it's admirable and inspiring. It makes people want to give and want to be a part of the community.
Well, I love the passion that people have here for making Charlevoix, a great place to live and work and play. And obviously the outdoors and the 3 lakes and the 3 beaches and all the walking paths and Mount McSaba and all this outdoors and the environment is fantastic, and we have a fantastic downtown and great places to eat and lots of things to do, and it's still a great small town feel. Well, it is a small town, so.
He's not afraid to talk to people, but he's a hard worker, and I think obviously he and Mary just love our community. They've both been very, very supportive of our ski team, and we appreciate that, and they're just great people to have in our community, and I'm very, very proud to say he's our mayor, and proud to say he's a former student of mine too. Great guy, and a friend, for sure.
And I love being his friend, and I love watching him lead people to improving themselves and improving the community. I love his empathy for all walks of life. I mean, he truly cares about all people and tries to understand everyone. That's what makes him such a good mayor. But his persistence has inspired me to start my own business, to be more involved in the community. So it's really persistence. Luther just doesn't stop. I doubt that he sleeps much because he's always, always working.
Good morning, Charlevoix. On behalf of the Charlevoix Agency, I would like to introduce the award for Charlevoix Young Professional of the Year. Charlevoix Agency's owner, Don Jess, he's okay, but Charlevoix Agency is great. For all your insurance needs, call Charlevoix Agency. Luther, come up and get your award!
Good morning, Charlevoix. Thank you for this award. I'm greatly honored by it. Thank you to the Chamber for the breakfast and the award. And Nate and I are going to go surfing now while he gives me the award. But I wanted to say that I've fulfilled my lifelong goal of being the mayor and showing up at the community breakfast in shorts and a t-shirt. Go Charlevoix.
New Business of the Year. Having opened its doors within the last 18 months, the recipient of this award is a Chamber member and entrepreneur that has demonstrated strong business growth and performance, sound business strategies and practices, unique and innovative approaches, and community involvement. Munson Healthcare Charlevoix Wellness Workshop.
To be awarded the Charlevoix Chamber New Business of the Year Award is a great honor and a great surprise. We've only been open for 6 months, and to already be recognized for providing such a great community benefit to our Charlevoix area is really means everything to us. Well, the brainchild, as many ideas start at Charlevoix Hospital, is Lynn Jenks. She has been very instrumental in starting many new programs, like our Infusion Center, our school nurse program, which I also run, and the Wellness Workshop. And as many people may or may not know, we do share space with the Charlevoix Courier, which is our local newspaper, and it has worked out really well. We've worked together on warming station during the holiday parade. It's just really been a nice partnership, and where better to be than right downtown where the community is. 50% of our population has some type of phobia to enter a hospital. So this is a place where on their turf and they're comfortable, and it makes things a lot easier. We hear that a lot. I can have constant interaction with the community. They come right in. They tell us what they'd like to see. If we get enough interest in a certain topic or program, you can be sure we're going to build a program around that. Just the other day, right after I found out that we were getting this award, a man came in and he wanted to start an amputee support group with a few other men. So We worked out a few of the details. He had a great idea. I know how to start a program, and he's going to start that group here in February. So that's the beautiful thing about it, is we don't have to wait 3 years for a community health needs assessment to find out what our community wants. They walk right in the door and they tell us, and we can implement that immediately. Munson Healthcare as a system has contributed $54 million in community benefit just in fiscal year 2015, and this is part of that community benefit. So we're very lucky to be part of such a great system that values this service.
We're open to the community, so we have no appointments. People can walk in and whether they have questions concerning their health or doctors, we can refer them to a doctor. Sometimes we can actually make that connection for them by making a phone call and getting them to where they need to be. We also are available for blood pressures and glucose checks. We have certain programs on different days, so every day is different, really.
The most popular classes have been our children's cooking classes during the summer. They were very popular. We had some extra funds that I could purchase pedometers with or do something, but we decided to put that money into tokens for the farmers market across the street, and we're very lucky to be right across the street every Thursday to our wonderful Charlevoix Farmers Market. And we take those kids across the street, they buy the ingredients for the cooking class, they come back and make those delicious kind of healthy meals, and then their family comes back and they can eat it all together. The growers have been really great with the kids, giving them free samples and teaching them about different items that they'll be using in their creations. Our schedule is available on our website. It's updated every month with a new calendar. We put out the calendars monthly because they're ever changing according to community needs. So what's in store for 2017 is more cooking classes for sure, walking groups in the summer, our pre-diabetes program that we're already full this new class that's just started. We're going to continue that every 16 weeks. Basically whatever the community wants, because we're here for them. I really want to thank all the people that made this possible. It's truly been a group effort, and I really want to thank Lynn and Kathy and Chelsea and Sylvia, John, Jamie, Rick, Tom, Amanda, Julie, Chris, Christy, Megan, Lisa, Shirley, Cheryl, Michelle, Candace, Jana, Tabitha, Donna, Dave, Terry, and all the rest. Oh, no, it's not that award? Oh, okay. Well, oh, Chamber, thank you so much. Charlevoix Chamber, this is a great honor. New Business of the Year Award, thank you so much. We're truly, truly, truly grateful.
Business of the Year. Inspirational and visionary, this business operates at a level that inspires others and exhibits vision that goes beyond business as usual. The Business of the Year demonstrates success and exceptional performance in business practices, customer service, and community involvement. Northern Michigan Sports Medicine Center.
You know, it's really a great honor to be a recipient of that award. In Charlevoix specifically, there's so many great businesses. It's kind of an honor just to be nominated. The staff is 100% responsible for the award. I've been with the company for 14 years. This is among the best group I've ever worked with. They are dedicated and loyal, and really great to come in every day and watch the job they do and doing the best they can every day to take care of the patients and guests.
The growth comes from the staff that you have, and let them explore things, let them be part of it. And I know the staff here works very hard, committed to their patients, but also committed to the community. So to be recognized by the Chamber for what we do is a great honor.
Things we're involved with are kind of staff-driven. For several years now, for example, we do a community food drive for the food pantry around the holiday time. We also get involved with things like Toys for Tots and coat drives, things with the Charlevoix High School, the middle school.
We can treat anything from blisters and cuts all the way up to helping kids with ACL tears or concussions is another thing we do big with the school. You know, in addition to that, we can do hydration, nutrition, education, meal prepping, just trying to make our athletes healthy.
And then every once in a while, the staff will get a unique idea of dressing all in pink and jumping into frigid Lake Charlevoix in October. to raise money during Breast Cancer Awareness Month for the Circle of Strength in Charlevoix.
The commitment to the company, again, I've been here 26 years, so I've seen a lot of change. A lot of people have come and gone over the years, but one of the things that has remained consistent is this is a great company to work for. Their genuine caring and commitment to our communities that we're in, to our customers, to our staff, and to the company in general has really made it the reason why I have stayed so long.
Well, I will say there's no typical day here, although most days you come in and kind of get the flow of the clinic going, making sure patients are scheduled appropriately, making sure that they're receiving the proper and best care that we can provide them, and then as well as just making sure all the staff are having the tools that they need and to be able to do their job and have that teamwork kind of to work together.
They work so well together. They're constantly looking out for each other, looking around the clinic and seeing when somebody needs help or a patient needs help, because every patient is everybody's patient.
If I have to give one word, I would have to say family.
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 It's family.
We hear that a lot from our customers, our patients, the community, and our staff, and truly is like one big family.
It is a family atmosphere, it is a family-owned business. Chuck Smith, the owner, and Jeff and Joel, the three owners. Our culture's developed from that. It's how they treat each other, it's how they treat us.
Every community is unique, and it's the way that the staff that we have here and interact with the community, it becomes family. Watching the staff come in, they do their best to create a healing, warm environment. No one ever comes here because they're feeling great. They come here because something's wrong. And I think if you can create that type of an environment, it helps make it as good as it can be to go through physical therapy.
Outstanding Citizen Award, dedicated and giving. This individual, over a number of years, has given freely of time, talents, and resources to make the Charlevoix area a better place to live. Tim Four.
I tell you, I was extremely surprised. But I will tell you that I'm deeply honored and very appreciative of the award. And it's also very humbling. It's humbling because Charlevoix is just filled with people that do so much for the community, that give of their time and their talents and their treasures year after year to make Charlevoix a better place for everyone. And many of those people help me with some of the things that I've done, and if it wouldn't be for them, I wouldn't be sitting here today. So I want to thank everyone for their help. When I moved up here full-time, it became obvious to me that after Applefest, the number of people that were visiting our community dropped dramatically. And I wanted to do something to make a difference in helping the business owners downtown get through the, let's say, the shoulder season. When I first started my career, I had a annual party for my employees and my clients, and it was themed around Groundhog Day. That movie had just come out. I loved the movie, and we had a great series of parties over the years. And when I was thinking about what to do, the first thing that came to my mind was the Groundhog Day party I used to do. So that's what conceived Shadowfest. And with the help of many people, we put on our first event, and we had Shadowfest 2015. We believe that it achieved our goals, and that was to bring people into Charlevoix in the wintertime, thus helping the merchants, the retailers, the bars and restaurants downtown generate business that they wouldn't have gotten if we hadn't done the event.
I'm involved in behind the scenes. I kind of help them stay organized. I do his agendas for the meetings with people. I have helped out at the chili cook-off, and the first year, I'll say that that's the only thing that I drew the line on after the first year is no more being the groundhog. I was the groundhog the first year. The costume was delivered, didn't fit.
His goal for the event was to have something going on in the winter and get some life into downtown, which Shadowfest definitely does that. So that was his main goal, and I'm happy to help him do that.
Tim Four is kind of a wild man here, and when he sees something that he thinks needs to be changed for the better in Charlevoix, he's like all over it. So he has a vision for something that is going to be good for our town, and he doesn't just talk about how the town should do this or come in and say you guys should do that. He says, this is the vision I have, what do you guys think? And before you're even done telling him, sounds good, he's out the door working to make it happen.
Tim talked us into it, I think.
His enthusiasm is pretty infectious. He gets an idea and yeah, he's one of those people that are a little hard to say no to somehow or another.
Yeah, Tim is very persuasive. He definitely can talk anybody into helping out with any project that he has going on, which is great for all the committees that he sits on. So he's been a great thing for the community.
And he makes it fun. He's a lot of fun to be on a committee with, to work with, and he really epitomizes that, saying that you don't ask anyone to do something that you wouldn't do yourself. He works really hard. He's fully committed to everything that he does.
And he's done it for Shadowfest. He's working on Live from Charlevoix. You know, we're talking about having a concert series in the park this summer over Memorial Weekend. We're not talking about it, we're doing it.
And he does have in his vision in the future Memorial Day weekend, a 3-day concert series down in the park. So a big summer kickoff, big party. He's hoping to get a big name. When he says he's hoping to do it, he most likely will.
Don't you think he could rule the universe?
Maybe
Probably.
he should rule the universe.
Probably. Yeah.
I think that Shadowfest and Live is like a stepping stone, right?
The groundhog really is like a superhero.
It really, truly is. Smokey Joe should have a cape. He does everything in a wholehearted way. He loves his wife wholeheartedly. He loves his children and his grandchildren wholeheartedly. He loves his community wholeheartedly. And he wholeheartedly commits to every organization and committee that he's on.
Yours is so much better than mine.
He always makes me choke up.
He's always moving forward, trying to do better, constantly.
I just love Charlevoix, and I believe that the more people we can share Charlevoix with, the better it will be for everyone that lives in our community.